is to it. Come in and drop a trailer and skedaddle on out. So anyway, all right, we're in Brighton, Colorado, just north of Denver a little ways. And just 1 second, I need to check my map. Where we're at. I'll know where we're going. What we're doing, we came out of Colorado, Texas, and picked up a pneumatic tank in Texas, and drove up there to Brighton, delivered this morning just now, and now I got a trailer. It's a long deadhead. It's a 330-mile deadhead up to Gillette, Wyoming. Yeah, northern Wyoming. It's a long way up there, but they're paying me for it, so very good. So anyway, they're going to pay me to drive up there to Gillette, pick up a frac tank. It's one of those, like one of these right here. These frac tanks that for oil field work, and basically it's just water storage. It can be, for fresh water, clean water in there. It can be water with chemicals in it, just all kinds of different uses and whatnot. But anyway, they put it's a frac tank going to Avon, New York, which is up by Rochester. So I'll be wrong. Wind's trying to blow the paper away. It'll be up there in upstate New York, and we're going to swing by. I've got an appointment on this week to when I go by Indiana. I've got an appointment at Shipshewana, Indiana, to get that water leak fixed on the in the sleeper. And I don't have my door shut. I am not very well prepared this morning, am I? Don't know where I'm going. Paperwork's flying around. Door's not locked. And another thing is, I hate these damn circles. I mean, like if I had a trailer right now, I'd be dragging across this the curb back here. They don't make them big enough for trucks, So another great invention from Europe. So thank you, England. Thank you. That's where most of them started out at, the circles. Well, anyway, morning England. I forgot to say morning America and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. We're heading north. So hopefully the sun burns some of these clouds off and it becomes a pretty day. It's not bad out there. It's 36 degrees and it's a decent day. Yes, a whole lot better than it was last week. I guess last week they were catching hell up here with weather. So, anyway, let's get to rolling. I'll shut up and turn the music on. Okay, we're up here. And this is the frac tank that was sitting right out front there. They had it all set up, ready to go for me. What's the forklift doing there? Well, if you notice on these frac tanks, they don't have landing gear. They don't have dollies. They set them right down on the ground because these don't move very much. They usually pick them up, take them out to a field or a job site or like a wellhead or whatever, wherever they're drilling. They call them frac tanks because they're used during the fracking process, but they use them for other things too. This particular company is called Rain for Rent, and they basically water storage. You know, rain for rent. Okay. Anyway, it's basically water storage, and what they do is they're just a big storage tank for water or other things like water and chemicals in the oil industry. This was getting shipped up to New York, and I asked him, I says, what is they strike oil up there in New York somewhere I haven't heard about? And he goes, nah, nothing to know of. It's probably going to like a factory or something, or a job site where they need water storage, you know, for whatever, or it might be for drilling a deep well, not your local house well, but let's say a municipal well for like a city or something. They need to drill really, really deep. Well, they might need to store some water for, you know, the water that comes back up out. They need to store it so it doesn't drain off into the streams and stuff. For whatever reason, I don't know. But anyway, so what they do is they're on the ground and they use a forklift from the side like this, and they pick it, you know, dig the forks underneath them, and they pick them up. And then if you look about right in here, they put like sawhorse, a steel tubed pipe, heavy duty pipe, sawhorses, and they set them up on that, and then they back the forklift out of the way so you can drive your truck up underneath them and hook up. So anyway, this is how they hook them up, and I'm hooking the air hoses up, and that's when I realized I'm looking at these hoses, or the glad hands, and the grommets aren't any good. So I pull a grommet out about right in here. I'm digging with a pocket knife, and I'm digging the grommets out, and we run in and stop, and we grab a couple new grommets, and so anyway, this is how we put them on. Alright, grommets, you take your pocket knife and you dig the thing out of there and just wedge it out of there, and you grab a new one, and usually I spit on them. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm spitting on the edges of it so it slides in a little easier, trying to get a little of the dust and dirt out of there. And you just push it in. You just kind of force it in there, you know. It's like it's just rubber going into a hole. Anyway, they can be stubborn. Alright, we get this one in here and hook the glad hand up, and they're rusty. You know, the glad hands, they don't use these treaders. They sit out in the field for years sometimes, you know, and they're not very good trailers. The tires are junky on them. They're all rusted out. Here's a good angle of this. You just wedge it in there and wedge that thing out of there. Okay, and you grab the new one, you know, put a little spit on there, makes it slide in a little bit easier. And we'll stick it in there, and you just kind of force it, okay? Just muscle it in there. Okay, once you get this thing in, almost. Alright, now you can take the glad hand. Well, right up at the very front, that front piece there's all rusted and corroded and everything, and it doesn't want to rotate. As I push down on it, it doesn't stay lined up. So I've tried over and over about 4 or 5 times here, and I finally get it on toward, you know, of course, the end. I finally get the thing, but almost. I think this is it right here. There we go. We got her. Now we got it all lined up, and the air holes, they all line up so the air flows very well on them and everything. That's it. So that's how you hook up glad hands. These are old cruddy ones, so they're kind of difficult.